Very quickly, Mr. Speaker, I'd just like to bring to the committee's attention that in as much as they have been dealing with this for the last, and I'm glad they did it within less than 60 days, the traders and importers in Nairobi are still going through a lot of hard times, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this market has been infiltrated, first of all, by the Chinese, and I will say it. I know I should not mention friendly countries, but they're competing even with our hawkers, Mr. Speaker. They have their go-downs, which they're opening at 3 a.m., and they have front people to provide goods at lower prices. Mr. Speaker, many of the goods, and the fight against counterfeit is not the fight against our people. It's a fight against goods that can actually harm the environment and the health of people. That should not be a fight against people. But you find these implementers, or can I say anti-counterfeit officers, confiscating goods and selling these goods in shops just down the road from these traders. Mr. Speaker, this has to stop. And I'm glad that even yesterday the president noted, and he was even too embarrassed to read his speech, because the SME sector, the small traders and small businessmen, just because they may not be wearing suits and ties and don't come to the table like KEPSA and Kenya Association of Manufacturers, are really ignored despite the fact that they produce close to 80% of the GDP when it comes to trade, Mr. Speaker. We need to treat them better. We need to be able to provide better subsidies for what they produce. We need to make sure that we implement a Buy Kenya policy to ensure that even these people who are manufacturing, manufacturers are not just the big people in the industrial area. Some of the best furniture you will get, Mr. Speaker, is along Gikomba or along Gong Road, Mr. Speaker. We need to find a way in which to build these people. Quickly, when you look at some of the things they've proposed, I'm glad the issue of cargo consolidation framework, which is being developed, and I'm glad there that the KRA, together with the Deputy Head of Public Service, Bwana Musiambo, the Deputy Chief of Staff, actually accompanied me to Nyamakima, where we sat down with these traders. I'm glad that they've shown that government can come down to them. We need to see more work, and I will be bringing a substantive motion as the Senator of Nairobi to actually deal with this issue. Many are affected down the line throughout the supply chain, from the importers, from the port people in Mombasa, and the entire value chain of this business. We need to make sure that we put our money where our mouth is, and to make sure that government is, since government is not in the business of government, of business, government should not should stop auctioning goods which are found, left at the port because of issues of demurrage costs, etc., and selling them to the same cartels who are frustrating these small traders at the port of Mombasa and in Nairobi. With those many remarks, Mr. Speaker, I am grateful. I will look through these recommendations, and with the leave of the House, we'll seek to bring a motion and even maybe a substantive legislative proposal to be considered by this esteemed House. Thank you.